December 8, 2012. Crusader files new Niles term limits petition. By Pam DeFiglio. After a petition for term limits for Niles officials got quashed by a judge, citizen advocate Joe McCullough and his attorney filed a new petition Friday. Advocating good government, it would limit officials to 16 years in office. A battle-tested Joseph McCullough stepped to the Niles village clerk's counter Friday afternoon to officially file the question he wants placed on the April 9, 2013 ballot. It would limit the Niles mayor and trustees to no more than 16 years in office. The scene was a déjà vu from July, when McCullough filed a similar petition, with 1,018 signatures. Except this time, McCullough was accompanied by an attorney. And having suffered a petition challenge by the village of Niles and a subsequent court defeat, McCullough is wiser onto how to dot the I's and cross the T's of an election petition. Now, in round 2 of the term limits battle in Niles, the situation has complicated. Since a judge struck down the July petition, the Niles Village Board passed its own version of a term limits ordinance at its November 13 meeting. That ordinance limits the time served to 3 terms or 12 years for a trustee and 2 terms or 8 years for a mayor, with a total possible service of 5 terms. The clock would start running if and when the referendum passes, so that the fact 2 trustees, Andrew Shadillo and Luella Preston, have already served 20+ years would not count. If McCullough's citizens petition gets on the ballot, its time-limiting ability would go into effect 4 years from the April 2013 election. If Andrew and Luella win this election, they would likely be able to serve 4 years until 2017, McCullough said, and his attorney John G. Fogarty confirmed that. Their term limits, the village board's ordinance, would go into effect in 2024, McCullough added. And both these term limit referendums could be on the April ballot next to each other. People could vote yes for both. That could present a unique, or very rare, case in election law, McCullough and Fogarty said, and legal and good government organizations or scholars may study the case. Fogarty specializes in election law. Last spring, on behalf of Representative Judy Biggert, he successfully challenged her primary challengers' petitions and they were prevented from getting on the ballot, he said. The petition McCullough and Fogarty filed Friday contains 67 pages and about 960 of what McCullough called high-quality signatures, or more than enough to satisfy the requirements for getting a citizen-initiated measure onto the ballot as a referendum.